This is Morgana Starwolf of Starwolf Life. And today's video will be three articles on my blog and the rest will be all news. So let's begin. First story is new Resident Evil film in development, The Umbrella Chronicles. It looks like a new Resident Evil movie is on the horizon, and it's been kept relatively quiet so far. According to reports from Bloody Disgusting and Sudbury.com, the Canadian government has allocated $11 million in funding for various film projects. One of them, entitled The Umbrella Chronicles, set to receive $2 million. Notably, this project is backed by Raccoon HG Film Productions, the same company behind the 2021 film Resident Evil. Welcome to Raccoon City. While there are no details yet regarding the cast, director, or specific plot, the secured funding and filming locations suggest this movie is legitimate. The 2021 reboot, directed by Johannes Roberts and sorry if I said that name wrong, had a lukewarm critical response and grossed $42 million. Interestingly, The Umbrella Chronicle shares its name with the 2007 shooter game in the series, hinting that it could inspire the movie's storyline. Given the recent trend for smaller-budget animated films within the franchise, like the upcoming Resident Evil Death Island, this new project may also lean toward a lower-budget direct-to-video release likely aimed at streaming platforms. While there is no official release date yet, more updates are expected soon, so stay tuned. That was the first one. If you want to see more, see the link in the description. Last article on my blog that I want to talk about. Police chiefs focused on UAP or UFO in the new official handbook, a comprehensive shift in law enforcement which took way too long, and it's about time they did that. In a groundbreaking move, police chiefs across the country are being provided with a new official handbook focusing on unidentified aerial phenomena UAP or unidentified flying object UFO, marking a significant shift in how law enforcement addresses the increasing number of reports related to mysterious objects in the sky. This development highlights the growing recognition of UAPs as a legitimate concern, not just for the military or intelligence agencies, but also for local police forces, who are often the first to respond to such incidences. This took way too long, proving that they do exist. Because why are you going to waste the money on things that don't exist? That makes no dang sense at all.
Believe in the legend of Mulan. There are many people that do. Disney even made it into a cartoon and a live action. Check out this article. The link is in the description. Egyptian Elysium, connecting the realms of the living and the dead in the Greco-Roman period. The long history of Egyptian afterlife writings began during the 3rd millennium BC, when the body of compositions known as the pyramid texts were carved into the walls and coffins of the pyramids of the Old Kingdom rulers at Saqqara, or however you say it, the necropolis of the ancient capital of Memphis. Oh boy. The function of the writings was to ensure that the spiritual components of the deceased, the Ba and the Ka, were reunited after separating upon the death of the material body. The unification of these spiritual elements caused the deceased to be reborn as an Ka, Ak, oh boy, which may be described as transcendent, the celestial being, oh boy, as summarily explained by James Allen. At death, the Ka separated from the body in order for the individual to survive as a spirit in the afterlife. The Ba had to be reunited with its Ka, its life force. In the pyramid text and elsewhere, the deceased are called those who have gone to their Kas. The resultant spiritual entity was known as an Ankh, literally an effective being, boy oh boy, no longer subject to the entrope of the physical body or the limitations of the physical existence. The Ankh was capable of living eternally, not merely on earth, but also in the larger cosmic plane inhabited by the gods. The pyramid text established the two themes that would permeate Egyptian afterlife literature for thousands of years: transfiguration and reintegration. Through a ritualized process of embalming, mummification, and entombment, the deceased would be reborn into an immortalized condition with access to the various planes of being. If you want to read the whole article, check the link in the description. Scream 7 sets February 2026 release date. The 7th entry into the iconic slasher series will be directed by franchise co-creator Kevin Williamson. Finally, the 7th entry into the iconic slasher franchise Scream has set a release date for February 27th, 2026, as announced on social media today by returning star and final girl Neve Campbell, who will return to the role of Sidney Prescott after setting out Scream 6 due to a salary dispute, posted on Instagram, seen below, teasing a killer 2026 and Ghostface signature hunting knife. Alongside Campbell, Scream creator and sequel director Kevin Williamson will be returning for directing duties. As of this article, Courtney Cox is also in talks to reprise her role as fan favorite Gale Weathers. There are so many people that are so happy that Kevin Williamson is back to direct Scream 7. At least 7. Any other Screams that we still don't know yet. But I'm happy he's doing it too. There's also a theory that Stu Macher might return. That would be so beautiful to see that. Really. Because people have known to survive TVs falling on them. There's plenty of evidence. There's even one YouTuber who said her little baby niece had a TV fall on her and she was perfectly fine. No problems at all. So yeah, that's a possibility. So check the link in the description for more. Stephen King's Dark Tower series? Well, guess what? He might be writing a new Dark Tower book because he's thinking about Midworld. So here we go. Stephen King is one of the most prolific and celebrated authors of our time, that's for sure. While there are many of his works readers have come to know and cherish, like his Dark Tower series, Composed of 7 books and several supporting works published across more than 2 decades, it's absolutely massive body of work and one that die-hard fans truly adore. Well, it seems like maybe, just maybe, King could be returning to the world sometime in the not-too-distant future. Recently, King has been on Twitter, or X nowadays, talking about Dark Tower stuff. In one reply to a fan, the author said, "Midworld is still there, the tower still stands." King also shared some fan art from the series along with the caption, "There are no endings, only new beginnings." Naturally, some hardcore fans started seeing breadcrumbs. The folks at the Losers Club podcast then shared screenshots from some of these tweets asking, "Where are you taking us?" tagging the author directly, and he replied, "So what did he have to say?" Well, read the article. See the link in the description for more. An abandoned asylum with Lucifer and Red Room scrawled on the walls. Urban explorer Freakography, or however you say it, has shown his viewers inside the reputedly haunted and abandoned Hamilton Asylum in Ontario, Canada, which has creepy words dubbed on its crumbling walls. Pictures have given menacing glimpses inside an abandoned asylum with the words "Red Room" and Lucifer scrawled on the walls in blood. And if you remember a Stephen King movie and book, The Shining, Red Room means murder backwards. So that's creepy in itself. Anyway, if you want to read more, then check the link in the description. Never miss a delivery or event again with Gmail's new summary cards. We all know the feeling. Trying to find that one important email in a sea of junk then can be a real hassle. Gmail's latest update is here to make life a little less stressful with a big upgrade to its summary cards feature, designed to help you keep track of purchases, events, bills, and other plans. There are several cities that are UFO hotspots. There'll be a link in the description for more. Okay, some of the cities are Phoenix, Arizona, New York, Las Vegas, Nevada, Portland, Oregon, Tucson, Arizona, Boise, Idaho, Los Angeles, California, San Diego, California, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Seattle, Washington, Orlando, Florida. To discover more, check the link in the description.